few words to explain why I did this work. And this is my first experiment in which I try to create a relationship with people. Because, I don't know, I arrived at a point that I'm tired to put just the painting on the wall and that's it. And so, but this comes from an old, one of my most important artistic projects that started in 2005 and is a collaboration in Rome with this contemporary dancer, a company of dancers, in which I did 13 portraits of the dancers, and each dancer danced with the portraits behind. And I wrote the history, so a little imaginary history about this portrait, this character. And what I want to show that you see is this video that we did during this festival that was settled in Forte Benestino, that is one of the most important squats, I don't know how can I say, in Rome. And it's interesting, and for this reason I like too much this, the idea to show my work in this location, because this Forte Benestino it was an ex-military fortress, and he had these cells upstairs, and we play this performance in this cell. So this is what I want to show, because this is the work from this experiment come from. Thanks. Sorry. ask you something. How, because the point is that now at the end of the exhibition, what I want to do is to put all the your sign that you left in the big book in my blog, and the idea is from this sign create a post every day or every week. So, so if you can follow me, you can become part of this in the future. So it's not just to create a relationship just in this moment, but in the future as well. So I like that some answers, some responses about this. Sorry for my English, I'm excited, so I'll try to explain.
Anybody got any questions for Barbara? Or any observations?
What was the importance of having the movement? Because would you call it dance, or some of the movement was quite erratic and in front of the drawings? What was the thought behind that?
Because this is the idea of the woman for that she's the leader of this company, of this dancer company, was the idea to create a day to in a few movements, 5 essential movements, create a day, your own day. So each dancer talked about. We have the path. I don't know. Think about when you wake up. What is your first reaction when you wake up with the alarm clock, or when you go, when you stay at work? What do you think? Maybe you want to stay in a garden, you want to stay out, or you want to do what you are doing this morning. So it was just few elements, few guide elements that every dancer recreated by her herself. This was very important because the first time that we did this performance was in this festival, in this Forte Premestino, that is a crack. It's a festival about comics, about drawing, about art. And someone said that this performance was like an animated comic, because we occupied 13 cells, which everyone was in the cells, and so the user, the people pass, and they can see everyone dance their own situation.
I really enjoyed the game with Miss Anchor and the ritual, because I thought, it takes you through a series of stages, and it really puts you in a better frame of mind, because you get, a sort of the orange, eating the orange, and then writing the wish, and then you get a present at the end. I mean, what's not to like, really? But I think, how important was developing the ritual for you with that character?
How? Sorry.
How did you come about developing that ritual with that character?
Because the idea was to create. Because when I proposed the work, I did in my room and I imagine how the other people can feel about this, and it was like a rite. Yeah. Where everybody is well. I don't know when. Maybe I don't go to church or some. But I have my spirituality, so everybody, I think, at your moments, and when they want to think in something spiritual. So the idea was to create this like a moment in which who enters can create a right about this work, and I think that who plays the game spend the time for doing this. So I feel to give something in a change, and so I don't know if it was clear. I don't know in which way do you feel the play, or do you could be interested maybe one day. Maybe no, yeah. Now, if you can tell me, someone, if you want, how did you feel when you play?
I felt so well, and many times after making a wish and having the game, during the week I think about Miss Anchor, about that wish that I made. It's like a promise. It wasn't just a portrait and a game. It's like promising something to this cat, Anchor, sea goddess, that, it's about hope, I think.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Can I ask you, when you saw about this show, when you saw the information initially, what was it about the ideas that they were putting forward that you wanted to respond to? What was it that interested you about the ideas for this show? What attracted you to this?
What is why I participate in this exhibition? This is what you asked. It was two simple things. The fact that it was an exhibition where there are female, because it's the first time that I participate in this kind of exhibition, and I found a lot of artists that in which I can feel a relationship. For example, the sweet case. No, sorry, I don't remember her name. Hannah. I like very much this work because I collect objects. I have a lot of objects, and from which I take inspiration for something. And I think for me it's important. This work has, I don't know, every work has something that I feel, and this is one of the reasons because I participate. And then because the venue, the location, because I remember this work, and I used to do the exhibition with the cell, and I know how I felt.
You've exhibited here before?
Not here in Italy. This video that you
Yes.
saw before is in the cell. So I like to feel again this situation, and I think it's so beautiful, so amazing that a cell can become that is a very awful place. Never been a cell like a prisoner, but like an artist, I think is amazing.
Can we bring this one to a close? Any last observations on this before we move on to Caroline, or anything else you'd like to say?
It's okay.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.